and welcome to my channel. My name is Sibel and I'm posting here every week about healing and manifestation. Please check out my website. You find 3 really effective and healing self-help study courses. They are on sale right now. So please check them out. If you want one-to-one coaching, please let me know. Send me an email. In today's video, I want to talk about Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat in Basel, where I went in May. So it has been now 4 months and a lot of things changed. I want to tell you the small stuff that changed, and then I tell you the big manifestation, the big synchronicity I experienced at that event. I feel a bit hot, it's still hot here. So yeah, what happened? I was meditating every day, I would say for the first 4 or 5 weeks, every day 1 hour, or sometimes even 2 meditations. I felt so pumped up after the retreat and I felt amazing. You find my first video about the Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat here on my channel. So what I realized is that I felt more in peace with myself. At that time, I was facing some challenges at work. I wanted more bookings. I wanted different clients. I wanted to feel more successful, and I felt a bit overwhelmed with what's happening in the world, what's going on. So I wasn't at my best. Lots of my friends left the country, so I felt a bit lonely as well. So it was like in different areas of my life, I wasn't feeling so wow. So when I continued meditating and I really could, feel the oneness or the connection to the divine, it made me really happy and more grounded. So slowly I felt more compelled to do things. So for example, I found different channels on YouTube, Be Something Wonderful. For example, that one I really recommend. It's a beautiful channel about who we are, that we are one with God, that God is living inside of us, that we always have access to the divine wisdom. Yes, so that channel, for example, really helped me to do a quantum step in my personal development and my feeling and my knowing who I am. So I started using more and more the robotic affirmations, just like repeating a mantra all over, and I became really committed. And it happened slowly. So it was not like, whoa, one day I woke up and I felt like, wow, everything is just like super amazing. But it happened slowly that I felt more confident in what I do. I started to feel more successful. Then I got more bookings. I got really amazing clients. I got new ideas, what to do, what to post. I now feel more motivated to do videos. It feels more natural. So all of that happened. And then there was a time I wasn't even meditating, but I felt I was still reaping off the benefits. Yeah, how can I say it? Yes. So I felt still aligned because I still did my visualization, my affirmations all the time, some scripting, and I wasn't beating myself up anymore. That was a big one. So you know the inner critic we always have, and I talk a lot about it on my channel as a former person with like clinical depression and eating disorders. That's a big one. So, and I felt that everything really happens in the right time. And that gave me, or that is giving me really inner peace. Of course, I have days where I'm triggered, but I feel I'm dealing even with the triggers differently now. So yeah, right now I meditate maybe 3-4 times a week. And I do different meditations. I do the blessing of the energy centers combined with the breath and the symbols. And I love the pineal gland ones. And what else? Tuning into your potential. I think that's the name of it. Yeah. So I use them interchangeably. So whatever I feel like, I do. And it depends on how much time I have as well. So then I got like more invitations for outings. people from my past popped up, like nice people I haven't seen in some time. I went on a trip with friends. So I suddenly felt like even my social life is getting better, work got better. Overall, I felt better, more energized. My relationship is fine. I mean, it has been fine, but I feel I am more, yeah, I'm calmer. Even when there's an argument or like a discussion, I feel more in tune and not like in a hurry anymore. And when I relax, I just relax. I'm really fine with like being lazy because I know I'm recharging. I'm not so restless anymore. This is the main things, and I think this is a lot for that time, like 4 months since the event. And the big thing that happened, and that still gives me goosebumps, is that when I was 18, I had a relationship with an older guy. He had 2 kids. You can see, or you can check out my video about my story, my eating disorder. I'm talking about it, and he had 2 girls. And I took care of that 2 girls for the time being back then. And they were like 12 and 13 or 14 years younger than I was. So when the relationship ended with violence, I couldn't see them anymore. And I was always thinking about them. And years later, very briefly, I was in touch with one of them. The one that was older, and we were like a bit closer, I think because of age as well. She's 12 years younger than me. And we were briefly in touch on Facebook, but we didn't really get to talk properly. I don't even remember anymore, but that's a long time ago. So the whole situation when it happened, when I had to leave, was like more than 20 years ago. Yeah, 25 years ago. Yeah. So I always in the back of my mind felt, I want to see her again. I really feel like, even both girls, but her mainly because, as I said, she was a little bit older. And I always felt like very close to her. So I was always feeling maybe one day she will see my YouTube channel, or maybe she will find me again, because I could not find her online anymore. Even though she's still living very close to where I used to live, I couldn't find her. So I went to the retreat and we had like a meditation. I don't even remember which meditation it was, to be honest. And I set the intention that I want closure. I want to know about the whole situation. I want just like closure, what happened. And I've healed my trauma with EFT tapping and affirmations, all of that. And I'm really happy and I moved on. So that doesn't affect me anymore. But I always wanted to know what really happened after I had left, and I missed them, and I felt, at that time I felt really responsible for them, because the mother couldn't take care of them anymore. But yeah, that's just like another story. So I went into that meditation, setting that intention that I want closure, that I want to know. I want the shadow I always had in the back of my mind, I want it to be gone. And then in the meditation, and I even made a testimonial for Dr. Joe about it, suddenly I saw that guy, that boyfriend of mine at that time, like pictures of him and the kids and just like the whole situation, and a voice, it was like a voice really. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like a voice saying like, it's done, you are free. You are free, be happy. And I came out of this meditation. I looked to the ladies I met at the retreat, and I'm still in touch with them. They're beautiful. And I said, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I feel happy because I set the intention. I want to feel happiness again. I want to feel love again. And I want to have closure. So I went back to Germany, and then I went back to Egypt. And weeks later, I suddenly get an email. I get an email from that girl I told you just about. The girl is now 36 years old. She's married. She has 3 kids. And she sent me an email that she wanted for like a bit of time already, several weeks. She was like thinking of getting in touch. And she wasn't sure if I wanted to hear from her because what happened back then with her father. But then she felt like she wanted to reach out because she was still thinking about me and our time together back then, and she would love to hear from me. And I was like, gosh, unbelievable. This synchronicity, it's crazy. So we got in touch, and since then we are just really friends, and we were so happy. We were catching up. I got my closure, and I got a new friend. She is now a really good friend of mine, and I'm sure I will not lose her again. And yeah, that was an amazing manifestation. And I'm forever grateful to Dr. Joe, to the meditations. And yeah, that was just like amazing. So this is my update after 4 months. I will do an update again, maybe, I don't know, when I have another big manifestation to talk about. And yeah, thank you so much. If you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you want, hit the notification bell so that you know when I have another video out. And I hope I could inspire you.